Tip number 7, don't call her again. Alright, so basically, when you're dating women, there's going to be women that you text, you call to try to set up dates, you get the number, you try to make that whole thing happen. And there's going to be women who are not going to return your calls. There are going to be women who are going to ignore your text, right? So the thing is that you should not keep calling a woman or texting a woman who's not being responsive to you, right? So a lot of guys, you know, wonder, they're like, okay, how many times should I call a girl before I stop calling her? Should I call her again? Should I wait another week? Should I wait a couple of days? What do I need to do, right? So the thing is this, is that if you first meet a woman and you get her number and you text her and she doesn't call you back, right? Usually what you should do is you should keep it moving in most cases. Now, when you get to a certain point of the game, this is what you really should do, right? Now, for a lot of guys out there, you might be like, but well, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of harsh. Like, why would I, you know, just stop right there? Why don't I call her again next week? Maybe, you know, I'll get in contact with her. Now, if you really want that girl, if you're really feeling her, right? Then what you can do is if you text her and she doesn't reply, you can wait a week and then text her again, right? Now, let's say she doesn't reply to that one, right? Now, what you can do is you can give her one final text or call, and this time what you're going to do is you're going to let her know that this will be the last time you're going to contact her if you don't hear from her. You understand? And so I call this the ultimatum call, and I talk about this in my book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. And basically this is something you say, hey, listen, how you doing? You know, I really would love to get with you. I hit you up last week, but I haven't heard a response. So if I don't hear from you after this text or this call, I won't be calling you anymore, and good luck. You understand? So you're basically letting her know, hey, look, I'm feeling you, but if you're not going to hit me back after this, I'm done. And see, what happens is sometimes, you know, women, they're going through all this other nonsense where they're messing with some other dude, or they might be trying to get out with the ex-boyfriend, or they're not in the mood because they're in a bad mood or whatever. So when you had called them the first or second time, all that crap is going on. Now, what happens is when you give her the ultimatum call, then she's like, oh, well, wow, this guy seems cool. Let me actually call him because I might lose him. Do you understand? But what I was saying earlier is that, you know, usually when you get to a certain level of the game, when you first text a girl and she doesn't hit you back, you keep it moving, because when you get to a certain level of the game, and this is where I try to get you guys, is when you are interacting with women, you're going to have so much women, which is why I was talking about dating a lot of women at one time at the beginning, is that when you have so many women that you're talking to, you don't have time to be, you know, trying to text the girl 2 or 3 times if she hasn't hit you back. You have other women you can get to. You're going to be talking to other women, so you don't need to call this girl back. But if you do want to call her for some reason that you feel like, oh, this girl I'm really feeling and I really like, or I really want to have sex with her, you do the ultimatum call. Now, if she doesn't hit you back after you do that ultimatum call, then you have to make sure you keep it moving. Do not call her back. Do not text her. Don't do anything. It's done. It's over. Keep it moving. It's not going to work. So don't call her back. You just keep it moving. And what you want to do is that every time you're dealing with women, you want to make sure that you are focusing more of your attention on the women who are cooperating, meaning you want to focus more on women who, when you text them, they actually text you back. You call them, they actually pick up the phone, or they call you right back. The ones who are being extremely responsive. The ones who aren't, right, you don't want to waste too much time actually trying to call these women back.